What if I told you that the biggest factor in building wealth isn't your salary, your education, or even your investment choices? It's your mindset. In fact, studies show that nearly 70% of lottery winners end up bankrupt within just a few years. Because money isn't just about numbers, it's about psychology. And in The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel reveals the surprising truths that separate those who thrive financially from those who struggle, no matter how much they earn. Stick around, because what you're about to learn might just change your financial future. Welcome back to Books in 10 Minutes, where we break down the best books to help you master your money, your mind, and your life. Today, we're diving into The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, a book that's not your typical finance guide. Housel isn't a Wall Street shark pushing complex strategies. He's a storyteller who's spent years studying how real people build and lose wealth. And his insights? They're shockingly simple, yet most people miss them. So if you've ever wondered why some people get rich and stay rich while others never do, this video is for you. Let's get started. Let's talk about why money feels so complicated, even though the math is simple. We all know we should spend less than we earn, invest early, and avoid debt. But if it's that straightforward, why do so many smart, hardworking people struggle financially? The answer lies in our psychology. Money isn't just about numbers, it's about emotions, ego, and the stories we tell ourselves. Think about it. We live in a world where social media constantly shows us highlight reels of other people's success. That new car, that luxury vacation, that perfect home, it creates this invisible pressure to keep up, even when we can't afford to. We make emotional purchases to fill voids or prove our worth, then wonder why we're stressed about bills. Then there's investing. The stock market is designed to test our patience. It rewards those who can stay calm during crashes and avoid getting greedy during booms, but our brains are wired to do the exact opposite. We panic sell when prices drop and FOMO buy when they peak. And perhaps the most dangerous myth of all? Believing that financial success is about being smart with money. The truth is, some of the worst financial decisions are made by highly intelligent people who overestimate their knowledge and take unnecessary risks. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth effortlessly, while others, no matter how much they earn, always feel like they're barely keeping their heads above water? The answer might surprise you. Because according to Morgan Housel in The Psychology of Money, financial success isn't about intelligence, luck, or even hard work. It's about something far more personal: your mindset, your habits, and the stories you tell yourself about money. Today, we're diving deep into 5 game-changing money secrets that don't just explain how money works, they reveal how you work with money. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll never look at your bank account the same way again. Secret number 1. True wealth is invisible. Imagine this. 2 neighbors live side by side. One drives a brand new luxury car, wears designer clothes, and posts Instagram stories from 5-star resorts. The other drives a 10-year-old Honda, shops at discount stores, and takes quiet camping trips. Who's really wealthy? Here's the uncomfortable truth. The person with the flashy lifestyle might be drowning in debt, while the one living modestly could have millions in investments. Because real wealth isn't about what you spend, it's about what you keep. Morgan Housel puts it perfectly. Spending money to show you have money is the fastest way to have less money. Think about that. Every time you buy something to impress others, you're trading long-term security for short-term validation. And that's a deal that never pays off. So here's your challenge. Start measuring wealth by your savings, not your stuff. Because the richest people aren't the ones with the fanciest toys, they're the ones who don't need to prove anything to anyone. Secret 2. Time is your greatest asset and not the timing. Let's talk about Warren Buffett. When people discuss his success, they usually credit his genius stock picks. But here's what they miss. Buffett's real secret isn't how he invests, it's how long he's been investing. Did you know that if Buffett had started at 30 instead of 10, his net worth today would be 99% smaller? Let that sink in. His fortune isn't built on brilliance, it's built on time. And yet, most of us do the exact opposite. We wait for the perfect moment to start investing. We panic when the market dips. We jump from one hot stock to another, chasing quick wins. But the market doesn't reward impatience. It rewards people who can sit still and let compounding work its magic. Here's the bottom line. The best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time? Right now. Because the only thing more powerful than a great investment is a great investment you hold on to for decades. Secret 3. Freedom is the ultimate ROI. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. What if money could buy you time? Not just things, but the freedom to wake up and say, "Today, I do whatever I want." No stressful job you can't quit. No bills keeping you up at night. Just pure, unfiltered freedom. That's what Morgan Housel calls the highest dividend money pays. Because at the end of the day, money isn't about luxury, it's about options. The option to walk away from toxic situations. The option to take risks. The option to live life on your terms. But here's the tragedy. Most people trade this freedom for short-term pleasures. They get a raise and immediately upgrade their lifestyle: bigger house, fancier car, pricier vacations. And before they know it, they're trapped in a golden cage, working jobs they hate to pay for things they don't need. So ask yourself, are you spending money to look free or to actually be free? Because those are two very different things. Secret 4. A few big decisions determine everything. Here's a humbling truth. Most of your financial decisions don't matter. That's right, the coffee you skip, the coupons you clip, the $5 you save here and there. They barely move the needle. But a handful of decisions? They shape your entire financial future. Housel calls these tail events the rare, high-impact moments that determine 90% of your results. Think about it. Choosing the right career. Marrying someone with good money habits. Buying a home in the right market. Investing early and holding through market crashes. These aren't just decisions, they're fork-in-the-road moments that compound over decades. So here's the question. Are you focusing on what actually matters? Or are you wasting energy on small optimizations while ignoring the big bets? Secret 5. Your future self is a stranger and they're counting on you. Let's play a mind game. Imagine meeting future you, the 70-year-old version of yourself. What would they say about the financial choices you're making today? Would they thank you for saving diligently? Or would they shake their head at the reckless spending, the debt, the missed opportunities? Here's the brutal reality. Your future self is a stranger, and they're completely at the mercy of the choices you make right now. But your brain isn't wired to care about them. $100 today feels real. $10,000 in 30 years? That's just an abstract number. That's why the most successful investors automate their savings. They set up systems that force them to prioritize the future. Because if you leave it to willpower alone, well, let's just say present you always wins. Here's the bombshell. Getting money and keeping money require completely different skills. Getting rich often means taking risks, starting a business, investing aggressively, betting on yourself. But staying rich? That's about humility, frugality, and knowing when to stop. The biggest threat to wealth isn't low returns, it's ego. The moment you think you're smart with money, you're in danger. Because overconfidence leads to reckless bets, unnecessary luxuries, and avoidable losses. Housel's mantra. The more you want to be rich, the harder it becomes to stay rich. So ask yourself, have I already won the game? If so, stop playing like you haven't. Money seems complicated, but the math is simple. Spend less than you earn, invest early, avoid debt. So why do so many smart people struggle? Because money isn't about math, it's about psychology. We see perfect lives on social media and feel pressured to keep up, buying things we can't afford to impress people we don't like. When investing, our instincts betray us, we panic sell lows and FOMO buy highs. Thinking financial success requires genius. Some of the worst money mistakes come from overconfident, smart people taking reckless risks. The truth is, building wealth isn't about intelligence or luck. It's about recognizing these mental traps and learning to outsmart your own brain. Let's bring this all together. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money isn't about getting rich quick. It's about getting rich slowly and surely by mastering your behavior. The key takeaways. Number 1. Wealth is what you don't see. Resist lifestyle inflation and status spending. Number 2. Time is your greatest asset. Start early, stay consistent, let compounding work. Number 3. Money's real value is freedom. Build options, not just net worth. Number 4. Luck plays a bigger role than we admit. Focus on what you can control. Number 5. Your future self needs you now. Make decisions today that they'll thank you for. These principles won't just change your bank account. They'll change your relationship with money entirely. Because at its core, financial success isn't about math. It's about making peace with the fact that the best financial strategies often feel boring in the moment, but extraordinary over time. All right, now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these money mindsets resonated most with you? Is it the idea of invisible wealth? The power of patience? Drop a comment below. Let's get a conversation going. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got plenty more book breakdowns coming your way. Next up, Atomic Habits, where we'll dive into the science of building unstoppable habits. Until then, keep stacking those invisible dollars. See you in the next one.